Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at Disgaea 5 Complete Edition for the PC. The game was developed by Nippon Ichi Software and was published by NIS America and released in 2018. The game is an anime style tactical RPG which is all about demons and various Netherworlds. So if you are a fan of RPGs, tactical games and anime style graphics, is this game for you then? Let's take a look at the review. The game's story is based around the Demon Lord Emperor Void Dark, who has devastated numerous Netherworlds after coming into power. He does this with the help of an army of over 1 million soldiers known as the Lost. With various Netherworlds being taken over by Void Dark, the overlords of the other Netherworlds attempt to rise up and rebel. However, not everything is as it first appears with this game's story, and later on it opens up and reveals that it's so much more than what originally it makes it first out to be. For the most part, our game's story will focus on the characters of Killia, Sarah, Red Magnus, and a few others which we'll meet along the way in the game's story. However, with this game's characters you're also given a choice to recruit various new members, who all will have specialist job classes assigned to them. So in the recruiter menu I could look up for a Valkyrie class fighter, for example. I could then give them a name, change their colour palette, allocate special moves and abilities to them, and then have them join our team in combat. You can do this with many more classes which will open up as the game's story advances, but with this game being the Complete Edition, you're also given access to DLC characters from previous past Disgaea games such as Metallica, Pram, and Desco, and many more. And these new DLC characters, which are now added into the game, really do help to make it feel a whole lot more fun. With Disgaea 5's gameplay, it's your standard tactical RPG experience, but one that's got many new elements added to it, which I hadn't seen before, but most importantly I felt that this game's gameplay style was much more user-friendly and welcoming than past tactical RPGs, which I had previously played in the past. For comparison, another tactical RPG game which I had played was Atlas's Stellar Deus on the PS2. And after about 2 hours on that game, I felt as though my brain was trying to force a square through a circle. In this game, however, things are that much more user-friendly, and the game explains things such as innocence and tag maneuvers in much greater detail, and it's easier to understand. Especially if you are a newcomer to this type of gaming experience. It just feels that much more welcoming and that much more helpful. The game's graphics are a mixture of visual novel and turn-based tactical combat. So whilst the characters interact with each other in the game's story, everything is presented in the visual novel format. Once you're in a physical location, however, things will change to a 3D type layout, with the characters themselves being 2D, but represented in a type of 3D effect. It is a nice mixture between the two styles, and they do work together perfectly, as when one changes between the other, you don't really feel like anything's been drastically changed, and everything is still in the same format that the game originally starts in. The game's environments might surprise newcomers to this type of game if they have never played a tactical RPG game before. At first, a lot of the game's locations which you will explore might seem rather small and difficult to understand. And that's because they come across as a type of sort of board game grid system. The areas are designed and displayed as a type of square type structure with higher and lower locations to them, which you can then move your characters in between depending on their attributes. Things might seem small at the beginning, but very quickly you're going to be advancing into much larger areas, and you're going to need to get to grips with what characters work best together and what best tactics are used in certain layouts and in certain events that will come to you. If you're at this point in the review and you're curious about buying the game and thinking if it's worth it, then I would have to say that yes, this game is definitely worth the purchase, and I had an absolute ton of fun playing it. I like getting to know the characters, I like getting to know the worlds, but you may want to hold off on this one at first if this is your first purchase of this type of Disgaea game before, As while you can buy this game and just start straight off the bat with this one, you're going to miss out on a lot of what the past other games had to offer, and while I'm not saying that this is a must requirement, it's just that I think to really get the most out of this game, you should at least have had some past experience with the past previous other games to understand certain characters or comments, because if you don't, certain events will just be lost on you. If you do decide to ignore that and just jump straight on in this game, then you can do, as it is designed to be welcoming to newcomers for the franchise, and it does a great job of holding your hand and explaining things to you very well. But I do think that you will be missing out on a few things if you do decide to do that. Would I recommend Disgaea 5 complete for the PC? Yes, I would. I had nothing but fun with this one, and I think many gamers out there will too. Well, that's it for this review guys. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, and please subscribe.